What's up, everyone? Victoria here with popculture.com with another episode of Pop Culture at Home. And today we are joined by Jesse Metcalfe, the one and only. Hello.
Hello. It's great
How
to be
are
with you.
you?
I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Doing well now that the weather's warming up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we are in California, so I am anyway, so I don't have much to complain about. But
Yeah. I was going to say, you get good weather, but you came out of cold weather.
I did. I was up in Victoria, British Columbia, shooting the fourth installment of the Martha's Vineyard Mysteries that I do for Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
I love that. You know, we're going to dive into that. But first, I want to ask you, how is your year going so far? Last year was a bit rough for everyone.
I almost feel guilty saying this, but I had a great 2020 career-wise, anyway.
That's
2021 is shaping up to be pretty good. So, I like to insulate myself, kind of like stay in the little Jesse bubble, if you will.
good.
And,
Yeah.
because there's a lot to get stressed out about out there in the world right now. So, I try to sort of insulate myself from that.
You have to. And you know what? You're not the first person that I've spoken to that said that 2020 was actually really great for them. They acknowledged obviously everything that was going on, but they were like, you know what? 2020 has actually been pretty great for me. So that's good because I think so many of us didn't have such a good year. So it's great when we can know that there are people that had a fabulous
Well,
year.
adversity generally, promotes growth. And
Yeah.
I think growth is a good thing, but growth is not easy, So as the world's changing, as our country's changing, I think we are also changing.
Absolutely. Got to find that silver lining. I like that, Jesse. You were recently on Dancing with the Stars. I watched every episode. Oh my gosh, you were fabulous. What was it like
Thank you.
for that?
So hard. It was incredibly difficult learning how to dance. I had zero dance experience. Dance is very physically demanding. I was actually and have been nursing a couple of injuries, so I kind of had to power through those. I feel like I gave a respectable showing on Dancing with the Stars. I obviously would have around a bit longer, go a bit further in the competition, but I made some great friends. I had an incredible experience, and I can't say enough stellar things about everyone behind the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They are cast exceptionally well.
I love that. I love that. What was your first thought when somebody presented you the idea of going on Dancing with the Stars, considering you didn't have any like dance experience?
Well, that was the third time I've been asked, so I guess third time's a charm. But obviously I said no the first two times because I didn't want
Jesse, we're getting you on the show.
I didn't want to make a fool out of myself. But given we were in our COVID year, 2020, things were a bit slower for us in the entertainment industry. I thought, why not?
Yeah. Well, you did a fabulous job. I thought you should have made it a little bit further, but that's just me. Maybe I'm biased. Listen, there are rumors about Desperate Housewives potentially getting a renewal. Do we know anything about this?
No.
No.
I have not been up.
Do what?
I haven't been up on that news. Yeah.
Are you, if for some reason Desperate Housewives were to come back for like a reboot, is that anything that you would be up for doing?
I think that would be absolutely hilarious. And I think people would really love to see where those characters are.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm almost 10 years later, really. So, I mean, it'll be really cool. It would be cool to see, how those characters kind of developed and where they are in their lives now. So, I mean, I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be something that would go for a long time. It'd probably be sort of, maybe a limited, reboot of the series. So I think that'd be a really cool thing to be a part of.
Yeah. Well, usually those things, I mean, you touch on a little nostalgia and then you kind of just leave it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about what you are currently doing. You've been really busy. I keep up with you on Instagram. It seems like you've been doing a little bit of traveling. What have you been up to?
Well, I just got back to Los Angeles. Like I mentioned, I was in Vancouver, BC, shooting the fourth installment of Martha's Vineyard Mysteries. It's called The Vineyard Poisoning. And obviously, it doubles as Martha's Vineyard. So we shot a lot of outdoor scenes on the water, and I can tell you it was very cold. Victoria does not get a lot of snow. We got hit with, about a foot of snow.
Wow.
So it was a challenging shoot, to say the least, probably more challenging for the crew than it was for the cast. But it was another great experience. And, I can't say enough good things about working for the Hallmark Channel. They treat us very well and have allowed me, to really flex my creative muscles over there, be executive producer on this series of movies. So, I'm very thankful to the network for the opportunities.
Listen, I'm a huge fan of Hallmark. My guilty pleasure is their Christmas movies. And you've been in a couple of those too.
I have. I mean, I'm proud to say that a couple of the Christmas movies I've done are, I'd venture to say in the top 10 or 20, they're definitely fan favorites. So, and that's saying a lot because they've made a lot of Christmas movies.
Yes, they have. Well, I love that network. I love what you do over there. You have partnered with CheezIt for their loaded popcorn, which is perfect for movies. So tell me about why you decided to partner with them.
Well, I mean, it's funny that you kind of segued off of my work on the Hallmark Channel to CheezIt's new fully loaded popcorn, because, they're doing a partnership with me. And, it's really about enjoying this cheesy popcorn while you're enjoying cheesy rom-coms and cheesy cinema. And obviously, popcorn is the quintessential movie snack.
Yeah.
We're not going to the theaters right now. Most of us, here in the United States. So, we're kind of creating our own, movie going experience at home. And what better way to do that, than to enjoy the perfect snack while watching a movie, and that's popcorn. I mean, I'm a huge fan of popcorn in general.
Yeah.
But, I tried this CheezIt fully loaded popcorn, and I mean, you cannot stop eating it. It's incredible. It's really, really good.
I feel like Cheez-Its and I feel like popcorn are those two snacks that you don't stop like shoveling into your mouth.
It's a dangerous product. I mean, it is really, really cheesy.
Yeah.
And they sent me my first, package of the product while I was away shooting on location, and I couldn't shoot content for the product at that time. Mm-hmm. So I ended up just eating literally 4 bags of 2 bags of the cheddar and 2 bags of the white cheddar. So, I mean, when I pitch you this product, it's because I love it.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that. Well, and so you've been in an array of films and series, but rom-coms, are you a fan of them? Because you've been in.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. I mean, they're a not so guilty pleasure, really. I mean, it's not like you bring up your favorite rom-com when you're talking movies with your buddies.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge romantic comedy fan. I mean, I love playing, in romantic comedies. I love acting in romantic comedies, but I also love watching them. My favorite romantic comedy is definitely The Notebook. I'm not afraid to
ask you that. That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm not afraid to, sit down and enjoy a romantic movie or a romantic comedy with, my significant other, and, maybe even have a good cry. What's wrong with that?
We appreciate this. Okay. So it's official. Jesse Metcalfe is in touch with his feelings, and we love that. You know what I would be down for is another John Tucker Must Die.
A lot of people say that. I mean, much like Desperate Housewives, I feel like John Tucker Must Die kind of achieved this, kind of iconic, pop culture status. And it's always interesting, when characters have achieved that status, to see where they've gone later in life,
Mm-hmm.
Or they could reboot it and I could be a producer, not maybe do a cameo as a teacher or something. Hey,
it's like, where is John Tucker these days? Listen, I am, all for that. Last question for you, Jesse. What is next for you? It's been, it sounds like it's been a great start to the year. What's next?
It has. Well, I just kind of, the ink's still drying on my deal for the 5th season of Chesapeake Shores on the Hallmark Channel. That's a really successful family drama. So I'm going to head back up to Vancouver, probably towards the end of this month to shoot the 5th season. So that's on the docket. And I think I have a movie after that. I think I'm doing a sequel to the Bruce Willis movie that most people saw on Netflix called Hard Kill. Looks like we're doing Hard Kill 2 later in the summer.
All right. You're going to stay busy. Your calendar is booked. And I love to hear that because, it's nice to feel like people are getting back to normal again.
Yes, it is.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on signing a new season. And I look forward to seeing you back on the TV screen.
I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right. Everyone, for more on Jesse Metcalfe and your other favorite celebrities, make sure you keep it right here at popculture.com.